me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me oh, just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of your office. Well, that is YouTube broadcasting. I am Tommy C. Shot from the point. Boy, Logan Paul's in trouble.
Uh-oh.
We'll get to that
It's
later.
not Wednesday.
There's no way we can get through this without talking about this. But the only reason I'm doing this little dead meme right now is basically to clear my name and put a little perspective on the whole Flamingo thing. Just so you're like, look, I don't care that Danny Boy preaches to the 12-year-olds and says I'm a liar over and over again with no context or evidence. But I do care if you. So this is really a chance to clear my name. Not that it was ever dirty in the first place. But just to show you the claims that he made about me, the whole tinfoil team is bullshit as usual. All right, so we'll go through that. We'll go through the whole thing, and I'm going to show you that Keem really didn't do anything that Chubbs didn't do. If you really think about it, if you're a responsible adult, yeah. Right. And it's not an exposed video or any fucking. I don't really do that anyway. I'm so sick of fucking. One of the reasons I want to can this is because I'm so sick of the outrage. Not that what Logan didn't do is fucked up, but oh my god, I saw Alex and Cabos fighting on. I'm up at 2:00 in the morning, and everybody's using this Logan Paul suicide thing as a club. And I'm just sick. Ridiculous. I'm sick of outrage, and I'm sick of people using outrage to further their agenda, and that's what this is really about. So yeah, go ahead, Dave.
We'll talk about that later. No, we'll talk about it later. Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's cut the music. Let's get right into this. Let's go to the first tweet. This is when he was having a panic attack last Wednesday, right? And it was only a few hours before he got in a fight with That Nobody, which was funny, and we predicted it.
Yeah,
like 3 hours before it happened.
Never thought it was going to be within hours, but
yeah. And he was panicking. He was in there, saying I was taking L's, trying to fucking turn the crowd the whole night. Tinfoil Tommy tried to say he knew for a fact that I wanted to drive a wedge between Chubbs and Adam because I don't think I ever said it was a fact. I said you didn't like him, and it was probably because you wanted to drive a wedge. That I had business with both of them, and I'm trying to cut Chubbs out. I don't have any business. I actually speculated that. I don't have any business with either of them. Balls out lie. Unless you want to change the definition of is. Keem's about to pull what they're really great at is word mincing. Well, it's not an official business if it's not on paper. Well, it's not really this or this. Now, you tell those guys to pick up art. You're in some kind of relationship, whether we want to call it a business or a fuckery. It doesn't really matter. That's what it was. And the reason he panicked is like this is because he did realize it really, he was responsible for these guys getting paid, much like Chubbs was. This is not a defense of Chubbs, but he's like, you're defending Chubbs? I didn't defend Chubbs once. I only said that I think it was a fuck up and I'm standing by him. That's not exactly defending him. So that's the first tweet. Now he walks it back with this video and contradicts himself immediately.
I don't owe either one of you an explanation.
Did I ask him for an explanation?
He tagged me too. Isn't that fucking cute?
Yeah, he tagged you in this. Did you ask him for an explanation?
No.
Thanks for watching Breakfast and Beer, sir. The guy that I'm supposedly obsessed with you. You watch my podcast that gets 1,000 hits. Half the people that watch this show don't even know about it.
No.
Nobody asked
at
you for an
least plugged
explanation.
it. God damn it.
I think you owe me one because you called me a liar.
Let's get him a shirt.
Yeah.
Wear the fucking shirt. It'd be great.
Call me a liar, so I guess you kind of owe me one, I guess, but I didn't ask.
I don't owe either one of you an explanation. But when I tweet out that I have no business with That Nobody, Chubbs, or fucking Jamie Pine or whoever, I mean it. I have no business with him. There is no fucking business on paper. There's no business off the books.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes.
There may be evidence
yes,
to this,
there
correct?
is. Now, I know he's going to try to say, well, that's not really a business, and he'll get clown. Well, technically, that's it. I don't warrant mints anymore. I'm tired of it. I'm not in Catch 33 anymore. I don't have to put up with that bullshit. Yes, there was a business right here. Whether you want to call it official business, whether it was logged in the United States, this is Keemstar telling Chubbs and Jamie to go get art. It'll cost $100 max. Interesting enough, I did pay off, and Jamie's going to pay me back the people that were involved in this. I paid $100 to Taz, and I guess there's other people involved. I didn't even get that deep into it.
The main guy who did the art was Taz, though.
What he's going to say is, this is not a business. I don't know what the fuck you want to call this. You got an obligation to fucking pay people. And since you got the biggest cut, you're every bit responsible as Chubbs. The only thing that Keem didn't do that makes Chubbs 10 times worse in some ways is he phony apologized for it and then yelled at the kid offline, which is unbelievable.
Right.
No defense.
Can't
so you're involved in something. There it is. There's Jamie. There's Chubbs. And you're telling them to go get art. $100 max. And it's exactly what you did with me when I was unemployed, for Christ's sakes. I had to put money down with Triangle Days. By the way, she can back me up on that. And then you said that the art sucked and you bounced. So I know all about this. That was on September 13th. Just 2 days before, he writes Flamingo. You can see Chubbs. You like my idea, dude? So, yes. Whether this is not an official business or not, I didn't get it wrong, and I didn't pull it out your ass. And this original tweet right here makes you think that I pulled it straight out of my ass, that I made it up. And Tinfoil Tommy says it all. If it's Tinfoil Tommy, that means I made it up. That's bullshit.
Now,
100%.
to give him a little bit of fairness, when he did the video, he did kind of give us a little bit of an out, basically saying that we believed Jamie, who hates him, and we also hate him.
There's a problem with that, and I have another tweet.
There is a problem.
I had a problem with that, but let's let Keem this whole 2 minutes and 20 seconds of it.
There's no work being on any business behind the scenes. There is no business.
That's telling people to go get stuff, and it only costs you $100 is telling people to go do some business. That's what it is.
Business. It is.
You lied. You're a liar. Big shock.
Over the summer, Jamie Pine, Chubbs, and Adam approached me about an idea called the Pink Flamingo, which was going to be a apparel line. I looked into it, you know.
You did more than look into it. You told them guys to go out and do some work.
I definitely went out and tried to get like a good logo for it, and we were thinking about potentially pursuing this. But there's got to be a lot of factors all lined up and in place for me to move forward on a project like this.
This part I'll give him.
Sure,
yeah, and most of them probably don't go through. Either way, you ordered, and then you had nothing to do with it. You, 2 millionaires, and Jamie and fucking Chubbs, who now we know Chubbs is broke at the time, right, are responsible. Equally responsible. It's funny, the guy that fucking living at home had to fucking shell out everything.
And by the way, whether or not the business failed is completely fucking irrelevant.
That's irrelevant.
You made the point. Keem,
whoa, 51 bucks.
Holy shit! Fuck you,
Sweet
Reggie, man.
fingernails, Dave.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm not. You know what? I'm gonna let you slide.
Okay. Well, I painted my nails for $100 on my show, so I'm gonna.
I ain't paying shit. Thanks for money. That's a really nice donation, buddy. All right.
It was a great donation. But whether or not the fucking business failed is completely irrelevant. Keem made the point of that it was completely made up by you and fabricated, and it was not. Something was happening, and that is all we said.
Okay.
So make it about it being failure or not, or you pursued it. That's completely irrelevant. It's a red fucking herring, to use Tommy's term.
Yeah.
But nice try.
No, yeah, nice try. It's not a bit. Well, it's not official. I'm sure I get a call from Cloud. Well, technically, it's not a business unless you actually register it through the League of Businesses or something. Oh, go fuck yourself, you word mincing cunt. Give me a break.
And quite frankly, it was a shit idea, a shit business plan. And I haven't talked to them about this since the summer of 2017.
Which I am sure is 100% true.
Sure.
So when I
actually told Jamie when I heard about this in the summer of 2017, that I told Jamie to get fucking lost, that something like this would happen. What do you know, Jamie? Told you. And you know what's funny? When I talked to him, I gave him the Triangle J's example.
Did you really?
Yup. I got fucking hung up on this shit too. He fucking takes the biggest percentage and orders everybody else around. And if it doesn't fucking work or it's not done for them, then he loses interest.
With the bill.
And it's the same thing with Baited. It's the same thing. It's just the same thing. It works. He makes, he's out there, and then the guys that are poor have to pick up the tab. The guys that don't have, are millionaires, have to fucking pick up the tab.
Say that there's no business, it's because there is no business. I have no business with Net Nobody. I have no business with Chubbs, and I have no business with JB Pine.
You contradicted yourself. You told them to go out to do that, and you sit there and said that when I say that there's no business, there's no business. But I did sit down and I talked to them about it, and there was a business plan. And you act like you didn't do anything. You ordered them. All right.
Did we talk about potentially doing a business? Of course.
Yeah, and then you ordered them to go out and fucking get to work.
Yes, but there is no business. A couple days ago.
No, now there isn't.
I know. Never said it was now.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no business now, so officially you're wrong. That means you made it up. That means you're a liar. That means you're tinfoil.
Talk to Chubbs
Here we
on
go.
Discord. An Irish badass was right there.
Yeah.
When Chubbs said that Jamie Pine is an idiot and that what Jamie Pine is saying is stupid because there is no business.
Problem. On the day that you were throwing a fit and wrote that exact tweet, Chubbs sent me this, and I'm sorry, Chubbs. I cannot allow Jamie to take 100% the ball for this. He's your friend. He's my friend. This was sent to me during yesterday's show. Sorry, I got to break the golden rule on this one. You cannot allow Jamie to take all the blame on this. This was sent to me on the 27th of December. Also, Keem with Adam between me and you and Flamingo. Keem lowballed the percentage cut. Yeah, I was in that fucking negotiation too with Clown. He basically tried to fuck me with my own idea. There was a company that was going to be named Keem and Adam and Jamie. So I don't know. Fucking Chubb sent me a message that he was going to talk to you privately. I told him not to. Nobody fucking listens to me. And I don't know if I just badass heard what heard or didn't heard, and I'm not going to deny her testimony or anything. But the problem is, when you brought in Irish Badass, she locks her tweets. So I couldn't fucking hold her accountable for what he said when I already had this. So, eat me! There is no Chubb. So I don't know what Chubb said to you, but that's not what he said to me on the 27th. I have been known about this for months. Begged Jamie to get away from you. I was like, look, I've been there. I know what it's like. You see all the bright lights. And then he fucks you. And right now, there's a campaign to say that Jamie's a drug addict. I don't give a rat's ass. A rat's fucking ass. If Jamie Pine's got 2 heroin needles in his arm and fucking coke up his fucking nose, all 4 of you guys had to, especially the millionaires, especially you guys that had the biggest take, had an obligation to get those guys paid. And yes, I
missed
paid
a big
Taz.
donation, Tommy, by the way.
What's that?
I think you missed a big donation. Semper Pyro donated $52, it looks like.
You're fucking shitting me.
It's on the ticker.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Well, you know what we'll do? We'll get that back up there. Don't worry. I apologize. I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know.
I just noticed it, so
it could be it's down. But we'll get that up there.
No, I heard it. I think you had the screen in front of it.
You know what it could have been during the changeover.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I heard it.
I apologize. I sincerely apologize.
I'm gonna go Mario for that.
That's my lifeblood, and I appreciate it. I appreciate
fucking
it.
Dom DeLuise.
So there was a business, a working arrangement, a handshake deal, whatever fucking you want to word, Mitch. I didn't make shit up. You have yet to show one thing that I've ever made up. Here it is, right here. Hold on, I guess.
Poke Patrol.
Here comes the Poke Patrol. $52 for Get fucked, everyone. Thank you.
There you go.
It's a very, very nice donation.
Very generous.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Again. Jamie talked a little too much last night. Got himself in fucking trouble. Intimidated. He VWQ'd. Sorry, Jamie, you did.
a little bit,
Yeah.
Jamie.
You know, that's the thing.
Okay.
I want to start like a survival guide to how to fucking do a video. I never. Don't tell people you're making a video on Keem. All he does, basically he pulled a face banks with me. He said I was a liar. Barley House puts out the fucking thing, and then he changed his fucking story.
Right.
Actually, let's let Keem play the whole video. So that's not really 100% fair of me. I do want to finish this video to make sure there's 100% yet, because I don't think that's fair either.
Chubbs knows firsthand that the reason why I don't like him is because I think he's a leech. He also knows the reason why I, was so passionate about this story with the 12-year-old, him scamming him, is because it backs up my personal beliefs of him being a leech. It has nothing to do with a fucking business.
It has everything to do with the business. If you're not going to hold yourself accountable to the same standard you hold Chubbs, it means you're a fraud. It means you're a phony. You constantly call me a liar and stuff like that, and you're constantly getting caught in lies. So it does matter. So both of you are fucked. And I got to be perfectly honest with you, it's not the end of the day. I don't really believe the word scam being thrown out is such a fucking joke. I don't believe.
Word.
Here's what fucking Chubbs did. Chubbs apologized for something fucking. He scammed that kid. He probably didn't get around to it. And then, perfectly honest, in fairness, Keem, they probably lost track of this, and these guys didn't get paid. I'm sure it wasn't deliberate. That when it's deliberate, it's a scam. I don't believe for a minute that Chubbs deliberately scammed a kid.
Not for 100.
And I don't believe Keem. But to sit there and use this kid in the same vein that you're claiming Chubbs and not pay people off when you're saying that's a fucking problem and call me a liar on top of it and like I'm not going to fucking cover it. I could have 100 more people in there talking about Logan Paul. So go fuck.
This is just another situation, once again, where he's trying to use language to get you to stop talking about
Stop
it,
talking.
Right? It's all this is.
And you know what this
Once
really
again,
comes down to?
repetition,
And you know what
once
this really comes down to? It all comes down to FaZe Banks, because he really lost his fucking marbles when I had a different opinion in the whole situation.
You guys pulled that out of your ass. Actually, you
No, I didn't. Exactly. So change course.
didn't pull it out of your ass. It's actually not really your fault. It's Jamie Pine's fault because that little crackhead
So
wants
now we're gonna
attention,
dump on
and
somebody.
he used his hatred for me on you because you have hatred for me, and you guys just ran with some bullshit. Oh,
Actually, you ran
Actually,
with it.
we didn't.
No, we got it.
Actually, we actually got it fairly accurate.
We got it, because you can't keep track of your fucking tweets. You even tweeted it out to start the beginning of the promotion of it. You put it on your fucking precious ass timeline.
Good Lord.
Who are you fucking kidding?
If he has a right to his perspective on what a business is, well, motherfuckers,
That's fine.
so do we.
And again,
There's
I don't think
enough to be
Keem
reasonable.
ripped anybody off. My issue is the guy that does the same. Thank you, Semper Pyro. Happy New Year's, fuckheads, and Dave, and I guess Tommy as well. Thank you so much. My fucking issue with this bullshit is holding the same standard. Ultimately, Chubbs is responsible. Ultimately, all four of them responsible because they all entered into agreement, a business, or whatever it is.
Right.
The fact that it didn't go forward, you still didn't pay anybody. You fucking say that they scammed this kid, and you have used this kid for your own personal agenda. Your own personal agenda, knowing damn well all you are is an outrage shepherd. That's all you're doing. You're outrage shepherding. You're being the shepherd for outrage. You know that's what gets people motivated. Nothing motivates people like hate.
Right.
You know that, and you used it, and you've basically done. There is literally nothing. If the show we did, there's literally nothing that you have done that you've gone after people or called them out that you haven't done yourself.
Yeah, the problem is he's being a shepherd, but he's fucking eating the sheep. You can't fucking say I'm protecting everybody, but I'm gonna eat a couple of you. Don't mind. It doesn't work.
And it really comes down to Banks. And I'll tell you something else, right? I'm getting rumors coming along that you and this poor kid, you're grooming him to make a video on me. And by the way, kid, you can make 100 videos on me. I don't fucking care. But God help you, Keemstar, if I find out you used it. God help you if I find a screenshot or a voice recording. God help you. Because that means you're really going the extra mile. And you are using this kid. And you know what? Here's my last question before we move on. What are you going to do? Because he basically has sympathy subs. Almost 200,000 sympathy subs. Right. What are you going to do if he can't hold that up?
Yep.
What are you going to do when Tommy NC comes in? Because basically H3 got Tommy NC 200,000 subscribers. Much the way you did. And if you can't hold them, now you have a 12-year-old heartbreak. Since you're so concerned about people using 12-year-olds, you use a 12-year-old. I don't personally give a shit. Whatever you do, that's great. But my guess is when that kid starts losing 100 subs a day, you're going to head for the fucking hills. There's another prediction from Tinfoil Tommy. That's what I think. And that's way more fucked up than anything Chubbs did. Because that kid's heart is going to be broken unless he can hold an audience. And I got to be honest with you, he's not pyrocynical.
No.
So that, and you know what? This is your baby, literally your baby. And then when it falls apart, much the way it happened for Tommy MC, you're responsible. Not Chubbs, not Net Nobody, not Jamie Pine. 150% you. You. And you're not in the fucking chat right now, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why you're right now not in the chat, because you knew I got that tweet. I find out, I'm hearing that you're in some kind of fucking chat room with prominent YouTubers, and you're going to sick this kid on me, which is fine. Kid, make as many videos as you want. I don't care. You're more than welcome to. Criticize, make fun. I do it myself. Go for it. Make $1 million. Right. But if you were grooming that kid to attack me because I won't come back against the kid, which I won't, because I never went after Corbis when she went after no fuckers.
Right.
I go, you got another thing coming. I find out, I will run it. I promise you. If you are grooming that kid, I promise you I'll find out. I told you before on Breakfast and Beer, you got leaks coming out your ass. Now, I don't have anything yet, but if I do, you best fucking believe. All right. That's done.
There you go.
20 minutes.
There you go. Nice and clean.
Anything
Didn't
to add?
something else happen? No. God, you hit it fucking perfectly. I think something else happened. I heard like some sort of like little news happened in Japan. I don't know if it's true or not.
I fucking like Nick Cash's thing. You N-words want to go see a body. I thought I'd seen in
I like Fuse's video, man.
Yeah.
Which, funnily enough, Keemstar was involved with. He used the Dollar in the Woods shit.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Nobody. I've been joking about this fucking thing all day. I mean, I find the whole fucking thing hysterical. Not, of course, what he did.
No.
It's just watching that video, and my jaw dropped. He has absolutely no empathy. I mean, there's just nothing there. There is
Never quite
nothing
seen anything
there.
like this.
There is nothing there. There is nothing like. Well, I have seen stuff like that in the Army before, right? But we didn't upload it.
No. I'm talking like not the actual act. I've seen shit like that, but to upload it on a video or on a channel that has 15 million subs that are prominently children.
Yeah.
This is something wholly fucking unbelievable here, man. I can't believe it.
It makes it better that it's for
It's
children.
fucking insane.
It makes it
And
funnier.
especially coming off of everything that's happened in the last year with demonetization and everything. It's like there is either he feels he's completely bulletproof or he is the dumbest motherfucker in the world. And I don't know which.
Well, that's the thing is that you figure you have people going over there. I mean, I could have looked at that and said, this could be a career ender.
Yeah,
Like nobody is in his realm. There's no like number 2. There's no lieutenant. There's no dead on Dave. Like I run everything by you.
Constantly fucking.
I
tell
run
you what
everything
you're
by
doing
you.
wrong.
Or just about everything. Sometimes I don't
Yeah.
like I like different people for different scenarios and stuff like that.
Sure.
He doesn't have anybody like that, and he's making that kind of money. People are so oversensitive about suicide and not being able to make a joke, and a lot of it has to come from we have a serious suicide problem in the States.
Oh, fuck.
Serious, like no joke.
And in Japan,
It's like 10 times worse. They're like one of the top. I think they are the top Western country,
I
or
believe they are.
Westernized
Fucking
country, I
per
should say.
capita, yeah.
Yeah, Westernized country, I should say. You know, that is nothing short of unbelievable. I mean, it's like while you're laughing at this now, like because somebody's like, I told them to dab on the taters. $20, Semper Pyro. Here's a tip from a mutual hope of Gnome Star gets fucked. Yeah, I can go get fucked. That's why he's not here, because he knew what I had. Sorry, he's here and for all you guys that don't know, your Keemstar cheers in the chat, he's here once a month. Once a month, bitching, moaning, screaming, yelling. Sorry, this show's self-funded. So it just Japan's suicide capital, is it? Yeah, I think it might be the world, in the Western world,
Yeah,
or the
absolutely.
Westernized world.
Yeah.
So you know, you have this thing, and there's no connection. It's typical Logan Paul shit. You know, I don't believe in white privilege and stuff like that. I hate when people use that word. But if I was going to picture it the way the SJWs, it would be Logan and Jake. I mean,
yeah.
they think they can fucking do anything, whether it's going in the Lamborghini factory or walking into these woods with no respect for the culture, no respect for anything, up until finding a body, not giving any consideration to the fact that this guy might have a family, that somebody loves him. And it's like, whoa, dude, it's a fucking body, man.
Yep.
That's fucking funny. And then the other funny part of it is, all right, it's just completely removed, is everybody's using this club on Twitter to hit each other. Yeah. Fucking Carlos and Alex fucking fight last night. It was a riot.
Beating the hell out of each other over what? I mean, this grandstanding over it is ridiculous. Like, I think if you want to worry about if we're all fucked because of a situation like this, because this is a very easily spinnable situation. Yeah. I mean, tell me if somebody if you're in a newspaper and you're an advertiser and somebody comes to you and says, a young, rich, privileged white YouTube star travels to Japan, films, edits, and uploads a video exploiting suicide victims for views, YouTube allows the monetization in the face of a policy that protects against advertiser-unfriendly content. You're telling me that wouldn't be a good spin? Pretty good fucking spin. Pretty good fucking spin.
And the other part of it is
fuckers,
because nobody cares about the dead guy. I mean, let's be honest. Nobody cares about the dead guy. They all care about themselves and their gender. Most of the YouTubers are panicking because this is probably going to have a huge impact unless Logan Paul's channel is deleted. And I think the odds of that are slim and none. You think so? We'll get into that in a minute.
I do think he is. Yeah.
Oh God, if they made an example of, I'm not against it, by the way.
No, I think he should lose.
And
the
I'm
channel
not like
rights.
Mr. Censorship, but I mean, yeah, if it's going to save everybody a lot of money, I'm not terribly against it.
This is
because
the
it was
clearest
so
form
cold.
of violation of the rules that we've seen.
Yeah,
This
it was
is so clear.
It was so cold. You know, I really wouldn't care. This is
I don't
not a
think it was
free speech
malicious,
issue. This
but
is
it
not a
doesn't need
free
to be.
speech issue. He wasn't making a documentary.
DUI.
He wasn't raising awareness. The new catch-all fucking that's Semper Pyro. Princess Dave, please. We'll get into that later. Princess Dave.
It's coming. It's coming.
But it is. I find the whole thing, instead of getting like, look, I get why people are pissed, right? I'm not making fun of people that are pissed off, much like I was with net neutrality, because that's still funny to me. Now we have something to be, and this goes into the Keemstar thing. Everything is about controlling and moving these waves of hate and anger and outrage to your own advantage. And I honestly, sorry guys, like you both, but Cabos, I think that's Alex. That's what you were doing last night, trying to beat each other. You didn't care about that fucking dead guy. None of you did, and I don't care that you don't care about the dead guy. But you're trying to use this to smack, and I find the whole fucking thing comical. It's like
They want to argue over whether or not they should be monetizing and such. And it's I don't understand.
My position on monetization with death, right? Because guess what? New York Times ran this. It's monetized. There's ads in that newspaper. There's ads in the website. So any other, I don't know why YouTubers have a different thing, but I will say this. Here's what I personally believe. It's up to you. Cabos did work. He has the right to get paid for the work. Absolutely. That's my position. The same thing with the golden rule. Bullshit.
But if morally you do not want to monetize that video, I think you're full within your right. I'm not monetizing mine.
No, I'll give you an idea. I'll get to the point. I did a death of an esports star, German esports star. I did monetize that. I did it straight fucking to the arrow. Now, when I did the one on Angry Grandpa, because he was a YouTuber and I did it in my own. I didn't do it as a persona. I did it myself. And I presented it, and I just didn't think it would be necessarily monetized. Turns out he wanted everybody to monetize it, which was really fucking generous of Angry Grandpa and Green. I thought that was really nice. I thought that was a really nice. And you know what? Monetize the shit out of my death. Make it look like that Quobble Cop yellow line. I don't give a fuck.
I got you.
You know?
I got you, buddy. I got a plan.
I don't care. Make it one yellow line. I don't
Death
care.
Tommy C comedy roast. That'll be great.
Yeah, I'm for that. I'm for that. I got a dark sense of humor. You know, I have an Irish background. That's what you do. I'm for that. Go for it. Sure. But that doesn't mean I'm not slighting. It's not like a net neutrality thing where I'm not slighting the outrage in the sense that you have every right to be pissed off at this guy. But I am not going to fucking stop laughing. And another thing, worry about what PewDiePie's doing. Worry about what I can't live my life that anymore. This fucking platform's fucked.
Yeah.
It's fucked, and I'm not worried about, look, this is, I guess I could yell at him and get him, you're fucking up my money, blah, blah, blah. I can't control it. I can't control Poot saying the N-word. I can't control this idiot. I just got to do my thing and not worry about it and live day to day. If they fuck the whole platform up, you know what? I'm not going to have anything to do with it.
No.
No.
But it will affect you still.
Yeah, it will, but there's no point of fucking getting in a fight over it on Twitter.
No, and that's why I think it's okay to laugh, by the way. You know, people who are like getting on you, I saw because you were laughing. There's a difference between laughing at a situation and laughing incredulously.
One dipshit that said it's not okay. So that tells you fucking everything you needed to know. Keemstar, if you're watching, hi. Well, he's probably not watching anymore.
It's okay to laugh incredulously at something. Because you're so fucking flabbergasted at somebody's stupidity or lack of empathy that it's just comical. That's this situation to a fucking T.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And here's the unicorn horn. I'm
sick of fucking outrage. I'm sick of outrage being used to further agenda. I'm sick of outrage being used as a club. I'm tired of it. Tired. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
I want to throw up. I'm just tired of it.
Yeah, I don't blame you either.
And I'm just like, I can't sit there. I gotta laugh, man. That's the way I do. That's the way I operate, man. You know, nobody's fucking laughing. Yeah, like nobody's laughing. I'm laughing all fucking day. I'm watching my timeline and laughing. Did you see the exchange between me and Net Nobody?
Oh, I did.
He wrote Logan Paul tweet. I said outrage response, and then we fucking got a whole thing, and then he quoted agreement quote.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I almost jumped in, but other people already have.
You need to fucking laugh. Goddamn PewDiePie might have made the best goddamn shit post of all time today.
Dolan Dark had a good one too. Everyone is really putting some good stuff out there, but Pewds was good. From what I understand, I heard Pewds got taken down. I don't know if this is true or not. It may have been re-uploaded, but I heard it got taken down.
It shouldn't. Well, he's not allowed to commentate.
He monetized it too, which is funny, man.
Yeah, I know. That's funny. Maybe that's why he took it down. Greatest shit post of all time.
Oh, it's a great shit post.
Let me go see if that's down.
And he didn't even put it on Twitter, too. He put it on
Put it on his
YouTube,
main
which is
channel.
better.
The balls of that
Fuck it.
guy.
He's got some balls on him. The older that he gets, the more I like him.
It's up there. It's called Logan Paul, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
No, yeah, YouTuber Walks in the Woods. Something like that.
Let me go
That was
check.
the original. I think the original got taken down, and then he put it up again as a
Good for
different
him.
name or some shit. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, so it did get taken down, but
Don't
it
let
is
these
back
fucking
up.
SJWs, humorless types, fucking tell you not to do stuff. Don't let them do that. Let's see you sent me. Yeah, the one you sent me was taken down.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
what
check.
I thought.
I'm gonna check real quick if the
Is
other
this
one.
other one monetized too?
Good for him. I don't care if you monetize it. I don't care if you don't
the second
monetize
one
it.
too? Maybe that's why he got taken down. Who knows? I don't know.
I love how
I don't know
everybody's
why.
just trying to fucking outdo each other. Fucking you
Right.
did this and you did this. Fucking stop it. Make your goddamn videos. 3 hours.
You want to
ago.
shit on Logan Paul for doing
No,
this?
it
There's
isn't.
nothing
It's down.
wrong with
It's-
that.
It'd diggity down.
Is it?
And he's got some commentator on there.
Yeah.
That
You
was
want to shit
fucking
on
fun.
Logan Paul for being an idiot? That's completely fucking fine. Lord
yeah.
knows there's a lot of things to criticize, but you don't need to make it a grandstanding issue. You certainly don't need to attack other commentators for their fucking views on it. That's stupid. It doesn't really help anything. Shut the fuck up. Maybe just fight. Can we just get Kavos and I'm Alex in a fucking ring?
Yeah.
Can we just make that happen?
You know
Like
what they
Weller
could
and
do?
KSI?
They could say it's the battle of the bad persons, and Alex would say you're a bad person because you monetize Logan Paul, and he's like, no, you're a bad person because you got the DeFranco thing wrong. No, you're a bad person, and then we'll have judges come in and win.
To be fair, if it was going to be a battle of anything, it wouldn't be a bad person. It would be the lisps, but that's a different meme altogether. And I love it.
I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. I don't believe Keemstar gives a shit about that fucking kid.
No, he doesn't.
I don't believe the Chubbs are scammed him. I think everybody's just really, really irresponsible.
Wow, you just flip fucking subject real good there. It was a nice shift there. Nice
Yeah.
job.
I don't believe that anybody gives a shit about. No, I'm actually making it's a metaphor.
Oh,
I
it's a
don't-
full. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. I didn't get it finished. Jerk.
I apologize. Sorry.
I don't
apologize.
believe that anybody cares about that dad guy any more than I do. I mean, I thought it's like, God, that guy's poor family. Look, wow, Logan Paul's I was only there for a second. Wow, what about that guy's family? Logan Paul's a fucking idiot. And then I just started goofing on Logan Paul. Like,
Right.
what the fuck can I do? I can't save that guy.
No.
You know, I wish I could have. Wish he had a little more strength. I wish he had something out there. I do. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I really do.
Sure.
But what the fuck, man? Can't stop somebody when they want to go.
no.
And I don't like the fact that we live in a world we can't make a suicide joke.
No, but like, and that's. I think there's two different arguments. There's two different things that are being
There's two
fought
different things,
here.
in fairness, you're right.
Because like the battle of whether or not you can joke about it, I think that's the secondary battle here.
Mm.
A lot of people seem to have the outrage over what Logan Paul did and the fact where he did it and how it affects us. I think that's a completely different argument, and everybody can get in on that.
Whoa, it's dead body.
It's a different.
I can't get over that shit. They're all
He's
fucking
drinking
smiling
sake
here.
and shit.
He's smiling ear to ear. He's got that stupid. He had that stupid hat on. I thought of you.
Yeah, well, hey, he's got good taste in hats. I'll give him that.
Yeah, give him that.
Wait, you know what? As a matter of fact, holy fucking shit.
$3.
Wait,
Doxy.
perfect timing. Look, because I basically have that fucking hat.
Oh, you have the you have something similar. That looks like a Muppet from Sesame Street.
It's very close.
Yeah. The Poke
It's
Patrol.
very close.
Wow, you got a $3 change on that one.
I'll take it.
I don't know. We all knew Logan Paul's an idiot. That's it. Well, I was talking to ML Joe, and he's like, "Why's everybody pissed off?" I'm like, "Did you watch video?" He's like, "Stand corrected." What's everybody
did he
freaking out
really?
for? Well, his whole thing was just like Nick Wynn said. He's a fucking moron.
Right.
Like, is anybody shocked? Maybe they're actually. It's funny. Like the church, Jake Paul fucking skates. Let's talk. Let's call it real tinfoil, Tommy. Maybe.
Oh, yes.
Maybe fucking Jake set up the whole fucking thing, knowing his brother's stupid, so he could get ahead of him, right?
He wants to take down his brother?
Or maybe this was Jake's idea to begin with, and Logan stole it and uploaded it before he get to it, thinking it would be a big hit.
See, I had a tinfoil Tommy moment myself.
What happened?
Because I was sitting on the toilet earlier and I was like, who got the fucking Scare PewDiePie season 2? Wasn't it the Pauls? I thought that Jake got it. I'm like, what if this was a segment that was actually supposed to be used in that YouTube Red series, which is not that far-fetched when you think about it, because why the fuck, like, he's going to Japan and Jake's like, hey, wait, there's like a suicide force there, right? Well, I'm doing scared fucking Jake Paul. Film this segment for me. Maybe that's why he did it.
Scare PewDiePie.
Maybe that's why he went in the first place.
Should be
He
called
found
Scary.
a fucking body.
Should be called Scare YouTube into getting PewDiePie back. He fucked up. Logan, look, Jake's got Logan. Who's Logan got? I don't know. He's got a bunch of grinning idiots after they see somebody hang themselves.
Fucking A.
You know, and I did make a comment today.
Video too.
You know what it is too, and this is why I needed to take 2 weeks off. I'm serious about this. And I'm not sympathizing with him in any manner. You do this long enough when you start thinking about hits and views and merch and things, you lose yourself. Yeah. You lose yourself. That's your fault that you lost yourself. But you got to take fucking rest, and they don't believe that because they want to be the first social media billionaires, right? Which they may have a shot at doing. I don't know, but that's the thing. You lose you got to fucking connect and go back in and realize that there's a world out there and there's people. You know, it's not just about your fame. And they are so far lost. And that's the only thing that I can come up with was like where somebody thought this was a good idea.
Right.
And you know what? There's a part of me that's glad they did it.
Really?
Yeah.
In what context?
My entertainment. I'm really selfish.
I love
when people fuck up this big.
This is why we come here. This is why people watch this shit. Yeah. Right fucking there. That's the most honest answer you're going to get. Because it entertained me, Dave. That's why. It
fucking entertains me. I know I'm fucking ripping off Carlin here, but I got to be honest with you. I'm 41 years old. I can't control what they do. People are going to fuck up. I got my shit together.
Yeah.
I got my shit together. I got no issues with my wife. I got no issues. Any problems with my kids. We're working out with school and stuff like that. I get it. I'm cool, man. Thanks, Logan Paul. How many donations to send Dave to the suicide forest wearing that?
Well, as long as I don't have to string myself
like 10
up,
grand, I think. Like 10 grand. Because you got to get the flight over there.
You pay my ticket. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Japan, there's flights to Japan. I can military Mac flight that motherfucker.
We could save somebody from suicide. That would even be better.
Oh, wouldn't it be great?
Like fake save something. That would be the ultimate YouTube scumbag.
Like if you tried to hang yourself in the fucking suicide forest and I saved your life wearing this hat?
Like your big fat ass is holding me up and I'm like,
why just getting? Okay, now was it necessary, big fat ass, with your big fat fucking gut? Like I could lift you right now, you fat fuck.
You could lift me. You're strong. You're a big man. You play football. I didn't play football. I wasn't as tough as you.
I'm incredibly fragile though.
Now you are.
I'm very weak.
All right. You want to take calls?
Yeah, let's take some calls. This should be a good one.
Larry the Canary, you're on the air.
Hey guys, it's Larry the Canary.
Yeah, what do you think of Jake Paul? What do you think of Logan Paul looking at bodies in the suicide woods?
I love that, Tommy.
Me too. Get that fucking out of here.
Didn't even give him a cheek. He probably worked on that bit for a while.
I know, he's the first one in there. That's why I pulled him. I bet he's really disappointed.
The Poke Patrol.
The Poke Patrol. Lacey Love. Keem calling out Clown yesterday. He's such a moron. I don't know about that. I don't care about Baited. I don't care. I care as much about Baited as people fucking care about that dead guy in the woods because nobody cares about that.
Keem called out Clown? Must have been Monday.
I don't know. I care more about the Poke Patrol and Mundane Matt. I care about subs. Sub me. I'm funny.
The Poke Patrol. Why do I feel like I should get a fucking cut of that, man? It's bullshit.
The Poke Patrol. You want the one thing? Milk Nation. Milk Nation.
Oh, this fucking kid. Yeah. All right, kid. You've been fucking talking a lot of shit. Let's see if you got anything in the fucking tank. What do you got? No, I'm sorry, Tommy. What the fuck you got, kid? Are you going to cry some more?
What's about that? Who's this guy? He's not muted. Well, I'm going to have to take him off in a second because he's
a pussy. That's who he is. I know exactly who that is. All
right. Well, he's gone.
Kid's been talking shit for weeks now.
Well, he hasn't done it to me yet.
No, this is all about me.
Egger. In here. Egger. Are you guys all morons?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? You called me a dipshit.
Okay, so here's my issue. I have no internet, so I'm using my mobile phone, so I have to push to talk.
Shut up and tell me.
So what I find amusing is that like this is clearly Adpocalypse 3.0 coming in the and it just amuses me how every YouTuber clearly hates fucking Logan Paul for this shit, but do you think at any time the kids will realize, oh shit, yeah, that was kind of bad? Because look at how many likes he has on that video.
You want to hear something really sick, Dave? I want you to answer this because I think you're really going to disagree with me on this. So I'm going to give you a chance. Here's what I think, and this is going to shock people. I believe that most of Logan Paul's audience would have had a similar reaction. And that's why he connects with people so much, because society is that fucked up.
I'm going to agree with you to a point.
Okay.
I think even myself, if I walked into that situation, I'm already filming, I probably film the body. I probably filmed the
because you
situation.
don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah. Go finish what you're saying because I have something.
However, I don't think there's a big majority of his audience or most rational thinking people, especially with something to lose, which is important, that would edit and then upload it, and let alone have a team that is worth as much as that is, that allow it to go on the air. I think there's a difference between the reaction and filming it and then going forward.
No, because I don't think we can judge Logan on the reaction to something like that. If that was, I don't think we can. It did seem kind of forced and everything, and I still wonder if it was real. Are we at the point now whether it's a work and now it's better? He's in so much trouble. It's better off that it was a real dead body.
He'd be fucked if it comes out as a work now.
So, no. So I just wonder if we're at that point. But what the fuck were we talking about? I forget. What did Edgar ask me?
Why it seems like Logan Paul's fans, aka children, seem to be sociopaths.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now remember. Here's the thing. Me and Dave were in the Army. Dave saw serious combat. I've seen bodies before and stuff like that, and I do know what it's like to fucking sort of act like that. And some of it's getting through. What I don't get is uploading it. I don't get the point where, and I think there's enough people out there, Dave, that don't think there's anything wrong with uploading like that in this modern social media culture. Now, I don't know. I think it's different for us because we didn't grow up with social media. Maybe. But we're not looking at the world as like somebody that was born between 1994 and 2000. We're not looking. We're not looking at the world that way. That's
no. But we also don't
weird to me. Sorry.
No. What do you say, Dave? Dave's going to disagree with me.
It seemed.
Go ahead,
buddy.
Go ahead.
It just seems weird to me because in your time, had you showed anybody a picture of your food, they would have thought you were a fucking freak. Because it's like, oh, hey, look at my spaghetti. I have a picture-framed photo of it. But it seems nowadays that people just love to Instagram that shit. And just people
that is kind of my point. You didn't explain it very well. That didn't exist when I was a kid. $5, 2 keks. Haven't made one of these in a while. Thanks, 2 keks. No, that's kind of my point, Edgar. That's kind of my point, that we didn't grow up, but me and Dave didn't grow up like that. So I think that just people are really fucked up now. And me and Dave are looking at the perspective like they grew up, like Dave's Gen Y, I'm Gen X. And we had a totally different upbringing. We didn't grow up, like if you got your ass kicked, right? When I was in high school, you just got your ass kicked. And the witnesses spread it around school. The whole planet knows if you get your ass kicked now. It's a different world, man.
Instant reactions to everything.
Yeah, so like, all right, so why not think that's okay if you were never taught to fucking begin with that shit's not okay to record somebody beating the shit out of each other in high school?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I used to think all generations were stupid. It's just that my generation was the one that had all the visual evidence to prove it, but just seeing things back in the day where it's just like, oh, hey, here, look at my food. Like my post. And it just realizes,
I'm glad you said that.
It probably got stupider, maybe.
I'm glad you said that because somebody in the Army, because like every generation in the Army, the one before it was shit and they're no good and it used to be tougher. I noticed that when I was in the Army. It was always like, I think that's the same thing. You guys, your stupidity is being live streamed. It's 24/7. It's like the goddamn Truman Show, right? We really remember that was such a novel concept at the time, the Truman Show. Now we really live it. Look at guys. I mean, now we have guys that do that, like Andy Milonakis and Ice Poseidon and stuff like that. So I think it's sort of a different perspective on things.
I think it always comes down to scope, micro versus macro. I think there are people that will have no problem in uploading a picture of like a dead body or a picture of anything like that they stumble across. But I think that there's a difference between that and uploading an entire video about finding this body on a channel that has the type of gravity that he has. To me, it's almost similar as like you're cheating on your wife and you film it and then you decide, hey, I'm going to upload this. Because I don't understand why why is my wife mad? Yeah. Why did she fucking be mad at me? I don't know why.
He really didn't understand the scope. I really don't believe it. Sheko, thanks for the sub. He subbed here to Tommy C's SFTP and Shot from the Point. Make sure you sub too. Thanks, buddy.
How many subs you got now? Am I beating you yet? I think I might be close.
No, I probably lost by uploading. I don't know. Because
No, subs on Twitch.
I went 41. I just went to 41.
I beat you, motherfucker. I'm over 50. Woot woot.
You sub more than me. You
Well, you still haven't subbed me. I subbed to you, and you never subbed me back.
You don't care that guy's dead. Shut up.
No, you're right. No,
maybe.
Bye, Edgar.
Maybe the fact that Logan Paul found that dead body. Maybe it's like this weird, ironic thing that Logan Paul's like this empty shell of a man trying to be a social media man, but he's not human, and then he just meets this dead body that is also Not living.
A lot of people are throwing around the word sociopath, which is basically the technical term of being dead inside. I don't know if that's true.
I think maybe that's why he uploaded the video. I think he felt a resonance with that dead body. Just like, I am an empty shell of a man. I am an empty shell of a man, and so is he.
Get out of here.
Did you see his? Did you see his apology? His video apology.
It's great. I love when people fucked up. It's great. Love it.
It's a good apology.
You want to hear it?
People are like, I don't know if he's being sincere or not. I don't know if he's only doing it because he's having an effect now. It's affecting him. I think that's irrelevant. I think that he is sincerely sorry because he's simply not that good of an actor.
Do you want to hear it?
Hey, he got in that shit.
Do you want to hear it?
Oh yeah.
Let's make fun.
It's a pretty damn good apology.
Is
now
it
his
really?
written one is
he didn't take the breath. I watched the first too many minutes of it, and then my kid.
The written one is awful. Oh.
Yeah, because he's raising awareness. That's like he just tried to he did the normal the normal bad YouTuber apology. He might as well just signed his name at the bottom and had it already written. It was just like he was like ad libs. Remember them? Mad Libs. Oh yeah, right. God, yeah, and then it's like they have a Mad Libs apology. All you have to do is sign the top and the bottom. Put Logan Paul. Sincerely Logan Paul. Where the fuck is this?
Patrol.
Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the Fuckheads. And your former member of the Poke Patrol. Bullying Matt Mundane. Everybody's been bullying him. I'm not the only one bullying. Well, I'm not really bullying Matt Mundane. Mundane Matt. Now he's the Matt Jarbo channel. He changed the name of the channel. You know
really?
That? Yeah, now it's Matt Jarbo. It was Mundane Matt for years.
It was more appropriate.
Yeah. I can't find this shit. I don't know. I hope somebody liked my my tweet.
Let me ask you this. What he did with what Logan's done, bigger potentially or lesser than the PewDiePie situation? Do you think more people are going to care about PewDiePie being taken out of context as a Nazi, or this guy going into another country using celebrity privilege, not white privilege, by the way? There is a difference.
Yes, this is celebrity privilege. This is exactly
this is celebrity privilege.
This is celebrity privilege, yeah.
Dave Chappelle would have gotten in that motherfucking
yeah,
words
no,
too, okay? Telling you right now.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to care more about that? Because mainstream media is already running with this.
Yes, because obviously, yes, and it's a simple
story.
answer. Because PewDiePie slipped and said something really stupid. This guy, did one stupid thing after. You imagine, he had to get up in the morning. He had to fucking get his camera. Thanks so much for the sub. Welcome to the Fuckheads. He had to get up, put the camera on, talk to the guy, go in the woods, film the fucking guy, react stupid, go back, fucking edit, put a goddamn thing in Sony Vegas. All those things had to happen, and all PewDiePie said, that guy's a...
How many times do you watch your own videos while you're editing? You have to watch each scene while you're editing and stuff.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't do it. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Fuckheads.
Somebody watched it. Somebody watched it many times while editing. Was like, you know what? This is okay.
What Billy the Fridge says. Billy the Fridge. I'm interested in your opinion on this fucking catastrophe.
Oh man, it's
are
hard
you like
for
me? Are you like me though? I'm just tired of getting fucking outraged over this stupid shit. I mean, I can't do anything that this guy's a fucking moron. I know it's gonna affect my money. I'm just living day to day, bro. I can't get stressed out about this stuff.
It's hard for me to get outraged about this at all because if you watch Logan Paul's videos, every video he's shilling merch to little kids and giving them false hope that if they buy his shirt they will be in his video. The millions of kids out there are trying to support the Logang so they could be internet famous like all the other little kids whenever he sees them wearing a shirt.
Commercialization.
So it's that right there, using kids in that manner, that's as bad as it gets for me. Showing a dead body
wrestling
on
does
cam,
it, Billy.
even if kids are
we're
watching.
Wrestling fans.
We're wrestling as far as this goes,
that's what wrestling does.
Yeah, but I don't know if you know how. Honestly, in fairness to Dave, because I know he doesn't watch this content, I don't know if you understand the depths that he goes to sell. And it's look, I'm all for commercializations. I'm a capitalist, but he really hammers this thing you're gonna be cooler, you're gonna be different. It's really over the top and much more than thank you so much for the donation. It's much more than a regular company would be able to get away with because it's so over the top, Dave. I don't know if you've seen these videos in fairness. You know what I'm talking about, right, Billy?
I don't see it much different than Converse saying you're gonna run faster if you wear a fucking shoes.
You got it, Dave. I'm telling you, you got to watch them. You got it. It's just, it goes to the next level. It's something sick about it. I just read did a podcast and how kind of creepy, sort of culty, it kind of walks the door of being culty, you know?
Yeah, but you didn't agree with that at the time, though.
Hey, can I say
It's
something?
shameless.
Can I say something
Yeah.
a little off the? I'm sorry about the fact. I'm disappointed about the drunken peasants, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think it's a split that maybe was in the works for a while.
Yeah.
The guys, the TJ and Paul and Scotty moving away from Seattle and Ben staying in Seattle. I think that was the beginning of the end.
But I was more looking at your perspective. You just got there, and it was nice to see things were rolling. And I thought you did good episodes, man.
It's been fun. I'm still cool with both the guys,
Yeah.
both sides of the party. So maybe something happens and they could get back together. Maybe something better grows out of it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about it personally. There's thousands and thousands of fans that are.
You're better at politics
right now too.
You're better at politics than I thought. I'll be honest with you. I thought you were going to be out of your range a little bit there, and I thought you did a pretty good job.
Thank you.
Well,
this whole Logan Paul thing, right? Like, it's really just a remake of Stand By Me, anyways.
Yeah, you want to go see a party? I am not. By the way, Billy, I'm glad Billy injected the boy aspect of this. Quite literally, I got to be honest. I'm not saying I'm any better than him, that I wouldn't have reacted, if not just to defend myself from seeing something so horrible. I would go into a mode where I'm like, I'm above it. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It just the horrors of what this man went through and how destroyed his family must be, and he's all alone in his woods. I might have gone there like, well, that's fucked up. I might have done that. It's the uploading and not realizing how that would hurt so many people and put your career in danger. That's where I separate.
Especially in another country.
I understand his
Especially
reaction.
in a country like Japan.
Because you grew up in a city, you've probably seen some fucked up shit, stuff that would scar a lot of people or most people or anything, and you deal with it. You fucking deal with it. I remember I fucking broke my finger at a soccer game, right? And I was sitting in New Brunswick, Oxford, and I was waiting in line with a woman with a bullet in her head. And I said to my dad, I was like, I think we should let her go ahead of us. He was like, I don't think it's that way. She's stable, but but she's in line. She's in fucking line. Well, I'm sure they would have brought her in if her life threatening. I broke my finger. I don't feel comfortable here. But we deal with it.
Back there just apologizing to her. I'm so sorry.
I
don't know how we got ahead of you. I'm so sorry.
You know what it is, Billy and Dave? Context is everything, and this is the worst fucking context you could have put this whole thing, and that's why he's gonna pay. That's really what it comes down to. That's why
you think he's gonna pay, but
yeah. Well, at least short term.
How many people ever pay for this? They like PewDiePie did the whole Nazi thing, and he just got bigger. Right?
Yeah.
He just gained subs, gained views. The media was all about his name. There's a lot of people who weren't YouTubers that are like, wow, that PewDiePie, he's actually a Nazi, right? They don't watch YouTube, so they don't know. People who do watch YouTube, they'll watch his channel like, you're a Nazi, but they're still engaging with his channel, causing it to grow. Like, this is only going to grow Logan Paul. I
don't know about that, Billy, because here's the difference between
it's in the New York
situations.
Times.
That was a lie, though, Billy.
Yeah.
What?
And most people know that the PewDiePie situation was a lie when you look at it enough.
But
most
truth doesn't matter on YouTube today.
Yeah, but there's no truth here. He did something that is pretty fundamentally repugnant that I think is going to get a lot more play in the mainstream media.
He will apologize.
He already has. I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah.
And if anything, he started a discussion on this because we as a people are getting to a point where we don't respect anything. So why should we have respect for the dead? We don't respect anything.
White people are weird.
What?
This is exactly why. White people are weird, man. I'm telling you.
Like,
I don't understand.
Yo, I saw dead bodies all the time.
Dead guy.
What did you say, real talk?
Yo, white people are weird, man.
Yeah,
it's weird. Like, I don't know, man. I never got a bunch of money and wanted to go visit some dead people. Walking to a forest full of dead people, bro. I just want to buy some Jordans and shit. And then you guys wonder why we buy Jordans. Well, fuck it. I'd rather buy some Jordans and shit than go fucking visit some dead people in the forest, bro.
You know what? You're so fucking right. Real talk. I can see that. Look at those
White
black.
people are fucked up.
Look, what do you call that when you're really into you're really into objects and stuff? Not sentimental. When you're really into
materialistic.
like mysterious. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. It's like look at those black people. They're so materialistic. Hey, let's go ghost hunting in a graveyard. You know?
That's the former fucking ghost hunter.
Like, who the fuck does this, Tom?
Yeah.
Who the fuck does that?
Tommy
Like,
does.
I got a bunch of money, so I'm gonna go to a forest, a suicide forest. So this fucking.
Well, I have
weird, man.
my EMF detector, and I spent $200 on it. Real talk. They cost as much as your Jordans.
That's too fucking much.
Years removed from this, man. I mean,
That's too much money, man. What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know. I think that you know what this may be legitimate, folks. This may be a white people problem.
might be a white
I'm no SJW, but there's no denying this shit. You know.
I'm just saying, some of this is hard for me to understand, man.
Well, yeah, because yeah, I don't know. Nobody does this but white people.
What's the precedent?
From dead bodies?
What's the precedent on YouTube for dead bodies? Like, have they banned people for showing dead bodies before? Like,
I think it depends on the context. If it was in a, I know I've seen dead bodies on YouTube, like in documentaries that are probably illegally uploaded. You know,
and that's in the rules. That's in the TOS, which YouTube did post to. Oh yeah, it's in the rules. They posted it to Philly D. That's why I think he's getting his channel taken away. I think it's just a day or two away. All right,
I want to take a poll, everybody. Dave thinks he's getting. You got how much? Give me a percentage on channel getting taken away.
This is going to seem low, but I actually think it's relatively high. I say 40% chance.
I'd go 30. And actually no, I'm going to give 10. 10%
I feel like
chance.
that's high.
Billy, what do you think? He's going to lose his channel. They're just going to take it away from him and say get lost. Just a percentage. It's just a game.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like maybe 10%.
Yeah.
You realize if he gets his channel taken away, this is like one of the opportunities for like a Netflix or another Amazon platform to pick up this guy.
Yeah. Oh, they may run to him. Yeah,
and they might build a platform around him to rival with YouTube.
No, that's true.
Like that's a star level quality. YouTube losing him, it might save them some face.
Yeah,
but I mean. It's not gonna ruin Logan Paul.
Here's another thing I just thought of too. If losing him, he might be the first of many, and they might use the Logan Paul example to clip people like Sargon of Akkad, which I would have a problem with. You know, and they'll just have like a sort of a trickle effect. You know that you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably not a good idea if he goes.
I don't know if they clip him, and they're going to clip him because of the media outrage. That's
if they clip him and it stops there. If it stops there, I would agree with you.
If it stops there, but if the media outrage goes in the next couple of days the way I think it's going to happen, I think we're going to see a lot more stories on this. That's when they're going to decide to clip him.
Yeah.
And if they do that, Netflix isn't going to touch him at that point. Nobody is.
Yeah.
He's going to be far too fucking hot because the story is going to have legs for days. There has to be a lot that has to happen for it to take place the way I'm saying, but I think it is a possibility. People fucking freak out over this stuff, and if Japan wants to make a big deal about this, being the suicide culture that they are,
I know.
This is an international thing too. I think there's a lot of different levels to it.
Really arrest him. Real talk. What's the chance?
I don't know. This is fucking weird. Fuck this
topic.
Could you imagine, bro? I'm sitting back getting ready to light up some pot, bro, and you all of a sudden you're on Twitter and you see, hey, did you hear about the guy who's gonna lose his channel because he went to a suicide forest? Like, I didn't even know it was a suicide forest. What the fuck is a suicide forest?
It's a place where they commit suicide.
Yeah, it's a forest where they hang themselves from trees, man.
Yeah, see, like black people, like black folks, like it's called the suicide forest. Well, I'm not going in there.
No.
Yeah.
Just walk down to Picnic Greens.
That's exactly how. Well, why is he in there? Did he do it? And then you find out he purposely did it. And
see, that's why Africa got conquered. You know, because like white people are interested in stuff. That's what happened. That's what happened. That's the fucking thing I said.
Worst. White curiosity ruined the world.
Yeah, it did. Fucked everything up. I'm not saying like it's a good thing. I think real talk's on to something.
Man, fuck him in the ear.
Hey guys, I gotta let you go because I'm gonna end the show with Dave.
Fucking crazy, man.
That's great. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you both go. Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah,
Billy the Fridge. Make sure you check out. He does live streams, really cool live streams right here on YouTube. Billy the Fridge. Pop yourself in the chat, Billy. Make sure you go give him a sub and check out his music and all that other stuff. And he does really funny live streams. Has a lot of interesting people and big YouTubers and all that other good stuff. And make sure you check out Real Talk the Metaphor Messiahs in the description box below. And all that good stuff. We got new stuff coming from you, by the way, Real Talk.
Supposed to be.
Oh yeah, I got a new project coming out, guys. I'm not even gonna talk about it yet, but it's fucking sick, bro.
Yeah.
By the way, man, all my white friends out there, when you want to do some shit like that, bro, talk to one of your black friends so they can tell you like that's not cool, man. Stay away from.
You know what?
We're
I
gonna-
tell you what. I'll make you a deal, real talk. I'll get you out of some fucking traffic tickets, and you keep me out of the goddamn suicide forest.
Real talk, real quick. I don't want to exploit suicide. Could you take me into the hood and I can videotape like a homicide body?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You might have a better chance. You got a better chance going to the suicide fucking forest.
My name is Sean.
Incredible.
Thank you so much.
That sucks.
Hey,
Guys-
Billy, don't let me catch you in the suicide forest, bro.
For real. Looking for a snack.
That's fucking crazy.
All right, now you're gonna get my fucking bit. I know this is demonetized already, but hey guys, I gotta talk to you. I'll talk to you later. All right. 'Cause I gotta end this with Dave. All
I
right.
heard there was good sushi in the suicide forest. What the fuck?
Check
That
it
was
out.
rough, Bill.
All right, listen, everybody. Dave's gonna go on the Logan Paul thing. If you haven't had enough, make sure you go to Dead on Dave's Productions. He's also in the description box below. I think his channel's in the description box. I hope it is. Is it?
It should be. God damn it.
God damn.
God damn it, dude.
No, it's not.
I had Monkey Jones on yesterday. God
I know.
damn it.
And check that interview out. It's great. It's fucking
Thank you.
fantastic. One of Dave's best work. Hands fucking down. Monkey Jones. One of the most interesting people on the platform and maybe the funniest.
Talented guys.
Maybe
Jesus
the well, and that's
Christ.
easy. It's kind of subjective on my part, but
Like,
I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
It's kind of subjective. There's a lot of funny people on YouTube. Fucking Booty Punch funny.
Funny.
Yeah,
though,
he's a
man.
funny fucking guy. Sophisticated humor, and he says he's
Great.
an autist.
Yeah.
I don't believe
Yeah.
that.
No, he's an autistic advocate, which is great.
Everybody should be autistic. Every time I throw toothpicks on the ground, they should be able to fucking count them.
But 500, definitely 500.
500. But check out Dead on Dave. Put yourself in the chat, Dead on Dave, and go follow him right after this. I got to get done. I got some work to do, but I am going to go into the Patreon chat right after that and chat with you all and good stuff. I got a video up on Get to the Point, and thanks for being there. Thanks for sticking by me because I had to, I don't know, clear some shit up. But I'm glad the Flamingo story is dead. And I just want to let you know, I ain't bullshitting you. I'll tell you when I'm speculating. And I'm not going to lie. I might fuck up, but I'm not going to lie. No, that's the way that shit goes, Dave. Thanks for being on, Dave. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me, as always.
Yeah. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Probably going to run this all the way to Friday because all the daytime, man. I'll see ya. This is Real Talk. The Metaphor Messiah.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead the Migos to you like I'm shit.
Don't go into a graveyard.
My struggle, I express
Don't
it
go
to
into
my
a
hip-hop.
suicide.
I'm about to make it hard to
Expressing my
breathe.
hip hop.
Here's a headlock.
Here's a headlock.